Also, if you're short on whitetails, which is required for Collection Quest 2 here in Alcamoth, what's the name of the character? Neroth. We'll trade for them. Should be, I believe, northwest of the pool here. But we already got what we needed, so we are good to go. Ooh. Do I have your quest ready to go? Neroth. We will hold off on the quest for Neroth for at least a little bit here. I think I'm just going to come back shortly. But for the time being, we're going to ignore it. Actually, I'm close enough. I don't need to warp. I'm pretty much there already. We're going to head back south of the Imperial Palace. Yeah, you can trade with Neroth for those if you are short the whitetails, but I got those pretty quickly. We can head back and not talk to Teelan by the main escalator. We want to go to the U-shaped bridges here, and we should be able to find Merlize, who does have a quest for us now. And Merlize has comments from Dunban, so we're already good to go. Huh? What should I do? He was in a real bind. I assume from their expression that this matter bothers them. We'll hear you out. Tell us what's bothering you. You're gonna help me? Whoa! You're the guys who came to get me at Eryth Sea, right? Yeah, after that, Instructor Call agreed to give me training. But he doesn't have enough materials to teach me properly. I really want to help him out, but I haven't got a clue what I can do to help. I also relied on others to help me get equipment for my training. So if there's anything we can do, I'd like to help. Wow, someone as old and tough as you got help from people? I guess learning to cooperate with other people is pretty important. Possibly. We get teaching materials, a new quest. In order for this one to show up, you just have to have completed Bring Back My Son. Call has agreed to become Merlize's instructor, however, he doesn't have the teaching materials he needs. Why don't you ask Call what he is missing? So talk to Call. Obviously, we're going to have to get some stuff, but once we are done with this, we get 4,300 gold, 2,000 experience, and shell boots. I can't believe you're really going to help me. Thanks a lot. Rest assured that your issue will be attended to with haste. Yep, Mickey, Melly very clever. Ricky always protects clever Melly. Watching over me is not enough. We are in need of your efforts, too. Well, those are his efforts. You have anything more to say? I don't know exactly what it is that he needs. Could you ask Instructor Call for the details? Anything else? Nope, that is it. And I do not want to play. Please stop asking. All right, we're finally going to head inside the Imperial Palace now. I've always been a little leery, or not really leery, but I've never been sure which way is the fastest way to talk to the people at the bottom of the staircase here. I always go from the Imperial Palace, but there's been a couple times that I have gone from Ascension Hall, but I think the water slows me down just enough. All right. So because I can't get to Eryth Sea during the daytime, I can't turn our quest into the crew here. But I can make it night, and I can turn in a quest for Galdo, who should be here. There we go.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for carrying out the mission in our place. I cannot thank you enough. I had a proper talk with Larshen since we last spoke. I told him how you were taking care of the mission for us. He finally understood how much trouble he has been causing. He even acknowledged that he had been pushing himself too hard. It's all thanks to you fine people. I hope I was of some help. Don't fret, you're doing a great job. You have my word. This pleasant feeling rising within me, could it be friendship? Well, I hope it's not, like, lust. This is for all your trouble. Please take it. And we have completed Back Pain. You took care of the mission, and the guard has promised not to push himself too hard in future. 5,500 gold, 1,800 experience, and bind 2 for completing that. And another level. And an update to the affinity chart again. I wanted to check here while I was here. Precious friend now between Larshen and Galdo. I wanted to look at the kid, Merlize. Yeah, the kid, that little kid, is 69 years old. I thought it was going to be something like that. That's why I wanted to check. Where's Teal'c? Is that Teal'c? Well, that's Sion. Sion is 33. And Atael is 56. That's 23 years apart. And I couldn't even tell. The kids around here, they got some ages on them. But we got another level for Melia there. Now, at this point, if you turn in the quest to Larshen, no, Lecru? Yeah, Lecru. Sorry, I think I called him Larshen the first time, but it's Lecru. If you do that during the day, he will open up another quest for you, but since I can't do that just yet, we don't have another quest. Also, if you're short on gold burdock, Galdo here will trade for it. I think I already got that though, but just in case. No? Isn't it Galdo? Apparently it's not Galdo, but he does give out the sturdy armor. Hold on. It is not Galdo. How could I ever confuse him with his counterpart, who is out during the day? Galvin!
Welcome.
What's that you say? A trade? Is it? It is a trade. So, got these two guys confused. This guy has the gold burdock. I have one. I already turned in the quest, so I have all that I need. As you can see, it's rather expensive, but he will trade for the gold burdock. This is why sometimes I check. Just a small little error in their name means a lot. But if I head over here, I believe this has to be at night, though. Yeah, it has to be at night. So we'll turn it back to night. We can talk to Donis, who gives us more affinity. I must thank you for helping Galdo to solve his friend's problem. If they carried on like that, they both would have collapsed. But thanks to you, that didn't happen. And we get an update to the affinity chart as well. Plus more affinity in the region, which is always nice. So we have problems sorted between Donis and Galdo. How much do we have in the region right now? We're still at 2. Won't get up to 3 for a little bit, I assume. To be part of the Imperial Guard is the greatest honor possible. We are charged with protecting the Imperial family in Alcamoth, but this pressure is not one that should be faced alone. We must work together to overcome any hardship.
What is it?
Anything else? That is it. So we have done that. We are ready to warp back outside. And by outside, I mean to the Imperial Palace. And we can head north. I believe it is at night, where we can find Call hanging out by the U-shaped bridge, or is it over by the escalator? He's not by the U-shaped bridges at night. There he is, by the escalator. That's right, I need some materials to begin young Merlize's training. Luca water, to be precise, but collecting it is backbreaking. Luckily, I already traded for it. Bah, I'm getting too old for this kind of thing. No, I'm getting too old for this shit. Whatever. What? You'll go for me? Well, I feel better just hearing something like that. Thanks a lot. And look, I have the Luca water that I needed. These are the materials I asked for, no question about it. And you're going to just give them to me free of charge? Yeah, it seems a little weird that I keep doing that, right? Well, I don't know what to say. Now I can finally begin Merlize's training. Thank you very much. And we get an update to the quest, which, as I'm sure you might understand, is to return to Merlize. I believe that we are going to warp, just to make this go a little bit more quickly. It does go a little bit more quickly that way. We'll also change the time so that it is during the day, so that we can go back to Merli's. He should be hanging around here, shouldn't he? There he is, in the middle of the U-shaped bridge. There we go. Instructor Call just told me. He said you got him the things he needed so we can start training. I can't wait. I wonder what kind of training I'll have to do. I'm getting so excited that I might forget to breathe. I hope I was of some help. Don't worry, you were a great help. It's all thanks to you that I can start my training. Thanks a million. And we have completed teaching materials. Now that Call has all the materials he needs, he should be able to start training Merli's. 4,300 gold, 2,000 experience, and shell boots for completing that. And we got a level 4 Dunban. We are getting lots of levels before we go to Prison Island. And we get teacher-pupil between Merli's and Call here. And we got an art for Dunban. Now, as I have said before, we already have all the arts we want for Dunban, so I don't necessarily care about this one, but we'll see what we got. Heat Haze? Is that the new one? I think so. An inscrutable aura removes all aggro and increases critical rate. So if you want to remove all aggro and double your critical hit rate, I believe that does increase. No, it doesn't increase, so it just doubles it, and then, yeah, no. That's not mine. We also have Jaws of Death, aura that recovers HP just before incapacitation. It restores 30% of your HP right before incapacitation, and it increases your physical arts damage by 50%, and revival fills talent gauge by 50%. It's an interesting thing, but you can level up the HP as you go forward. I've never really tried it. I always use him as a tank, so I never want to get rid of the aggro, and he's rarely that low on HP that he's actually dying. He's really good at dodging, so it doesn't always happen, but I'll take, I don't know, it could be good. I just don't use it ever. Alright, so we're going to warp once more to the Imperial Palace so that we can head north. And we want to go talk to Marissa again, because she should be a little bit happier about everything that's going on between Call and Merli's, and I want her to tell me that. That could take a little bit of work, though. Is she going to admit how happy she is? We may never know. Well, we'll actually know as soon as we get there, won't we? But it takes a little bit of a journey. That's why I want to cut out as much of it as I can sometimes. But back to Marissa we go. And we can tell her. Yeah, it's a little bit harder to find her without the exclamation point. We did it! Merli seems so happy. It brings a smile to my face as well. Even when he's at home, all he talks about is his training. He must be overjoyed to have finally found an instructor.
Well?
Still feel a bit unsure, of course. But every parent wants their child to live out their dreams, right? As a parent, it's only natural. Now, I thought that you had more affinity for me. Is it a time thing? I'll see if it's a time thing. It might not be, though. There we go. I talked to her at 7 in the morning, and it became a time thing. I got some additional affinity in the region for this already. Just 1 star, though. Call is really helping with Merli's training. Just went to check up on them, and they're both having fun. He's an excellent instructor. I wouldn't want anyone else. And there we get the update to the affinity chart. We get son's teacher between Marissa and Call, which is pretty understandable considering. So, if you have already killed the Hilns, LaCrue gives you another quest that I don't have access to right now, so we're going to skip that, and instead we are going to head down to the Fountain of Eternity. If I could remember how to actually get there. There we go. But we need to do it at night. Has anything respawned? It has. Hey, star drop, I need Many more of those. All right, let's change it to night, because I need it to be night anyway. And once again, I went the long way around. And it eventually becomes night. Like, I have to take 3 steps before it's officially night. All right, so the person that we're actually trying to talk to should be back there. There happens to be another collectible along the way. Hopefully it's not a cool lemon. Okay. Damn it, I don't want 2. All right, down here we can find Ariel.
Well,
The Bionist told her that? I can't believe it. But now you mention it, I do recall her having bad dreams one night, and I get the feeling that was the very day that she changed. How very frightening. Anyway, at least we've got to the bottom of this now. I hope I was of some help. Don't worry, you were a great help. Right, I'll go and talk to Lasunia. She cannot be allowed to think like that in this day and age. I just hope she listens to me. And we've completed building bridges. To be honest, she's not wrong. She's just interpreting it wrong. Either way, you have found out why Lasunia hates other races, and you told her mother. 5,300 gold, 750 experience, and topple resist 3 for that. And an update to the affinity chart, where we get concerned between Ariel and Lasunia. Doesn't look like Lasunia has too many positive affinity connections at this point. All right, 2 more to go, and then we are going to leave Alcamoth. We are good to go here for the time being. Stop giving me Thunder Atmos. Damn it. Mystic Dahlias and Star Drops, please. All right, let's get out of here. We're good to go. Where we want to go now is back to Colony 6. Just in case you hadn't turned it in, you can now turn in that quest to Hoko, which is Cook-Off Comeback. Like I said, I have a note for additional affinity for Makrish at this point, but we'll move on. Actually, let's try the morning. Let's try 10 a.m. Where is Makrish? Is she here? That's not her, but there are collectibles over here. Oh. A little bit behind. I probably need to level up Colony 6 a bit. There's Makrish. Are you going to say it while here? No. I think she says it in the afternoon. Either way, though, we want to talk to Talonith. Talonith does have a quest that I have been putting off for a little bit. I do need a different party for this. We will bring Shulk in instead of Dunban for the time being. He's good enough. He's doing well.
What is it?
You must have heard what the people say about my food. Bland, plain, tasteless, some even say second best. I was once the sole ruler of food here. Self-crowned, I admit. The frustration has me tossing and turning through the night. A problem.
Everything okay? Ricky here. Nelly, no have to worry.
Ricky, I appreciate your sympathy, but this person needs it more. Yet I have had a revelation after a fact-finding mission to Hoko's. The quality of his produce is astonishingly high. However, I will not sink so low as to copy his methods. I believe the key to improving is in the quality of the utensils I use. This is where you come in. Yeah, that's a great idea. Better cooking utensils. That reminds me, Fiora needed a new chopping knife. But she would have got angry if I'd given her one for her birthday. And now we're all sad. Excuse me, but I believe we were talking about my predicament. Do you think you can help? Why'd I bring Shulk in for those unique comments? Alright, we get Cook-Off Final Blow. In order to get this one, you need to have completed Cook-Off Comeback. You need 2-star affinity in the region as well. Talonith is bitter about Hoko's becoming a better cook. Now he wants your support. Collect a sky frying pan from near Sky Stage on the Bionis' leg. 6,000 gold, 2,050 experience, and heavy boots when we complete that. You are doing me a great service. First bring me a sky frying pan. I will be needing one more item, but that is for after you return. Because I can't just tell you at the beginning so that you can get them both. No. You have to come back. Return with haste. The masses are baying. Rest assured that your issue will be attended to with haste. Yeah, let's get this sorted. Yeah, apparently the masses are baying. Of course they are. I believe that I got her to say something kind of unique later. Oh, now it's raining. Now do you have something to say? No? I swore I have gotten her to say something. Alright, let's try 3. Right at 3. She's leaving. No, this is still the same. I swore I got her to say something. I swear I got something out of her. Alright. I've due to the technical problems that I was having, I kind of tried this before, and I swore I got a different thing out of her, but it didn't give me more affinity or anything on the affinity chart, so it's not that big of a deal if I miss it. Alright, so we got what we came for. Let's head out of here and take care of his frying pan needs. Why are we taking care of his frying pan needs? We're going to go to the Camos Guidepost, and we're going to go to an area that we have not been to before, called Sky Stage, where we can find the Sky Frying Pan. I probably need to change... You know what? I'll be fine. If we have to fight anything, which I don't think we will, I'll be able to kill it. There's nothing my level around here, so either it's going to be really difficult or it's going to be really easy, and chances are it's going to be really easy. So we're going to head to Sky Stage. To do that, you need to head up to Villiera Hill, and you want to head to the right. You can see it in the distance over there. It's straight ahead, but there's a little bit of a winding path to get there. Hooray, collectibles! I don't necessarily need these anymore, but, you know, I can use them for gifts later. That'll be useful. Alright, so remember we went this way before in order to get to the Daksha Shrine, where the big-ass spider was. We went there a couple times, one to get the item, one to kill the monster. But we're not going to go to the right this time. Instead, we're going to head over to the left. Kind of weird that there's this here. Either way, we want to go... I think I have to go this way. Let's make sure the camera's right so I don't fall off the side. There we go. There we go. Now, I believe... Yeah, we have earned the location Sky Stage. Is there no monster around here? Good. There are monsters over to the left of here. They are deadly. They are Goggles, which means over level 70. Don't go that way if you can avoid it. But there is the Sky Frying Pan that he so desperately wanted. So now we can return to Taloneth. And we can turn this in. So back to the Reconstruction HQ. And we just have to make sure it's during the day. And then we can turn this in. I can't tell. It's not early enough in the day. Let's make it noon because I know he's there. Taloneth, we did it. Thank you kindly, strangers. My culinary delights may satisfy even the Titans themselves, but I still lack one item to complete my collection. This next item is vital to my task. I need the Nature's Stove. This divine piece of equipment will cement my ongoing legend. So we get an update to the quest. Do they actually tell us where it is? Nature Stove in the X watering hole in Machna Forest. So they are nice enough to tell us that. It's at this point that in my notes I went and talked to Zazadan. I already did that, right? Zazadan is actually now gone. He is permanently gone. Can't find him anymore. That's kind of bad for me because I wanted to get a trade from him. I was hoping to get Caterpillar vinegar from him, but I'll find other ways of taking care of that. It was the overtrade from Zazadan. But since we already did that, we are ready to go, I believe. Let's go to Frontier Village before we take care of Taloniths first. Let's head here. And let's go to Pollen Works. I think I put this one off for a while. Melia will be required for this one. Should be right here. There he is. All right, like I said, Melia is required for this one. You also need to have completed Advisor Hunt, and you need 2.5 stars in the region.
Okay, finish deciphering.
Tell me in greater detail. Yeah, we'll listen to you.
It seems a trade will happen soon in Bird People City. I spoke to Banna just now. He say Dedaba run away in fright. If we scour a village, I sure we will find evidence.
I cannot believe such devious goings-on are afoot in Alcamoth.
Do not lose heart. We do not yet know how things turn out or who to blame.
I blame you. Yes, you are right. What has already happened cannot be changed. We should make sure that nothing else bad happens. And we get evidence collection.
This is note about a trade going to happen at Bird People City, but wait, we need evidence.
Collect all... Oh, I went way too fast there.
I show their piece of evidence here in village. Go find it.
Rest assured that your issue will be attended to with haste.
Hereupon show you what he can do.
All right, let's take a look at that so I can actually, finish reading that. Collect all the pieces of Dedaba's evidence scattered across Frontier Village. We get 13,000 gold, 7,500 experience, and Bind Resist 3 for what turns out to be a very easy quest. It is timed, but once again, it's timed to the same event that is... Well, the same event that ends everything in Alcamoth. There will be a point where they're just like, nope, you can't do anything more in Alcamoth.